Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 31, I think it is, to the Hollow Knight walkthrough. Now, for those who are in the series watching this, I am so sorry I haven't been able to post a video recently. Something was stopping me from doing it, and it's kind of my fault from doing that, so I'm terribly sorry about that. But for those who are just tuning in, I definitely recommend watching the other videos before doing this. But now, what we're gonna do is I want to see something real quick. My skills might be a little bit rusty because I haven't played this game in like a while. I don't have anything. Come down here. And now we're going to be fighting the Traitor Lord at the Queen's Gardens. Now, in order to fight this boss, you're going to need the Shade Cloak. And even if you try going to it without it, it's not going to allow you to do it. Now, this boss fight is optional. I do want to mention that. You don't have to fight this boss. There's actually a way to fight this, to get to the place we're going to, without actually fighting the boss. But we're going to be doing this. Instead, we're going to be fighting the actual boss to get the achievement. I do want to also mention that if you die, you have to do this long parkour section over and over. So, yeah, it will get a bit tiring, I guess you could say, if you do it more than once, if you die while doing this. So as you can see, we have the Shade Cloak. We're gonna pass through that. Okay. Quickly heal myself up. Just gonna be careful while coming up here. And then once we pass this, we're gonna be fighting the Traitor Lord. Now, if you've been following the walkthrough guide, you should have talked to Cloth and talked to her at the Ancient Basin. Well, now she's gonna be fighting with us in this game, in this boss fight. So first, we're gonna fight these guys. And as you can see, Cloth is over here. And they're gonna help us fight these people. Ow. Ow. And again, my skills are a little bit rusty. But now you can see we are fighting the Traitor Lord. Now he has a pretty simple moveset. He kind of has like a jump dive. And then he also has like a dash almost. But the thing is that he does two masks of damage. Not this one. But this one right here does two, so be... Oh no! Okay. Okay. I almost died right there trying to demonstrate it. Oh no! Oh no! And as you can see, because of this, sadly, if you fight the Traitor Lord with Cloth will die in the attempts of trying to kill the Traitor Lord. So, it's pretty sad. But, there is something I do want to mention. But before we do that, we're going to go this way. And up here in this area over here, there is a kind of one-way path. If I can reach it. But there is a grub over here, and if you walk to the right, you'll be over in this area. And this is the area, this is the main reason why we had to fight the Traitor Lord. So we're gonna continue going down. And in here is the White Lady. Now, the White Lady and the Pale, I think it's the Pale King, they both have a piece of a charm that we need. So as you can see, we have half of the King Soul charm. Also, but this thing says we have half of a white fragment. We have a white fragment over here. Now, technically, after this one, we only have 2 badges left to get. So now we're going to continue going up here. And after that, we're going to fight, I want to say slightly harder boss. Because of, like, he has a bad reputation with everyone. Maybe not a bad reputation, but people say it's a really hard boss. So, over here, once you talk to her, this is Claw, she'll talk about how this was really something, and how this is everything she hoped for, and that she's glad that she aided us in battle. So, and she's happy that she died a warrior's death. So it's a good thing that she came along. It's a good thing that she came along. So now, what we need to do is come down here. Oh, ouch. Come down here. Go this way. Continue going down. Ow. That hurt. Oh no. Don't want to go down here yet. We're gonna rest. Now, where we need to go is we need to go to this area right. I'm not sure if you could see it. But there is a part in the Kingdom's Edge that we need to get to, and it is guarded off by a shadow gate, and that is where we are heading next. So we're going to, where should we go? What's the best place to do it? Come here. I think it's better. Okay. We're gonna go to King Station. Go this way. Back here. Going here. Avoid those guys. Ow. Huh. And we're heading to the we're heading to an area with a shadow gate, as I mentioned before. So, here. Ow. Weird. Not here. It's a little farther. Avoid these guys if you want to. You don't have to kill them. I'm up here. Here is another shadow gate that we're going to pass through. And in here is probably one of the worst dream bosses that you could fight. So we're gonna challenge him. And the main reason why is because he's got these spears all around him. And then he also has a dream shield. And these spears go insanely fast. And they will track you down. And the best time to heal, I personally think... Oh, goodness, yeah. So this one's hard. This is a hard boss. And I didn't rest. Okay. 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 King Station. I'm trying to think. Do we do Markoth now? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Or not, no. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do this boss fight now. And then next episode we're gonna do another boss fight. I'm probably gonna spend half of this episode just trying to fight him. He's a difficult boss. A very difficult one indeed. A very difficult one indeed. And he's kind of like out in nowhere, so it's really hard to like get to him. And if you don't have gamer skills like Fireborn or the leading Hollow Knight players, then Markarth is probably gonna be one of the most challenging boss fights you're gonna fight this series. Now that I realize it. It's a really hard boss fight. And because of how hard it is, I'm actually gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab this bench over here, that way I don't have to backtrack. Wee. Yeah, he's just a really difficult boss fight overall. So I would definitely recommend getting... I think, is that the nearest? Yes, okay. So the nearest bridge is over here. The one that I just went to. Now before fighting your guy, fighting the dude, you're gonna want to get this. I would recommend healing up all the way. And then we're gonna... This is kind of like a DPS race. And when he's doing that shield spinning move, I would either try, if you have enough health, oh gosh, I would try healing. Right now I'm kind of just dodging.
Bill, mine.
I'm just gonna heal. Ooh, that one. There we go. Yeah, he's a really difficult boss fight. I would definitely recommend using spells and all that sort of stuff during this. Once you've beat him, you'll get 250 essence. Which is very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm not gonna die to these things. So actually, now that I realized we could have done a different guy. No, we still needed to do Markarth, I think. Doesn't matter. So, now that we have him done, depending on the time, we're either going to fight our next boss, because I didn't realize I was gonna be the dude in two tries. It's impressive to me, at least. We're gonna do that. Or we could do Trial of the Warrior. No, that one's a bit difficult. Trial of the Warrior, Trial of the Bull might be its own thing. Now, I can't remember. Did we get 1800 essence? Let me see here. No, we did not. Okay. Okay. So now, let's see. What is our time? 16. Yeah, we can definitely do more. All right. It's only 16 minutes. So now, as I'm killing myself in the process, heal myself up real quick, because I would like to be in full health right now. I'm gonna drop down here. And right, we need soul. I forgot. So here. I think if I remember. Here. Yes, okay. So up here. Good thing I got that first try. So just below down here, you can break this floor. And over here is a king's idol. And over here is Dung Eater. Now, the guy we are about to fight is kind of like an enhanced version of the Dung Eater, also known as the White Defender. Now, it is a dream boss fight, so you won't have to worry about, like, dying or all that kind of stuff. It just might take you a while. So, as you can see, we are kind of like in this white castle, white palace kind of thing. In fact, the next area we are going to after this, if I'm trying to remember, is we are actually going to the White Palace, which is kind of like just... It's basically just full of parkour, and it's kind of menacing. But basically, this is the White Defender. Now, this is a more crazy version of Dung Eater. Now, I can't remember. He can't be driven from the earth, I think, or the down. He can't exit out of the dirt like last time. What he can do is do spikes out of the air. He can do spikes like dung spikes. He can also roll up. It's basically the same thing except for two moves. So like that. I would definitely recommend having Shade Cloak for this. You should have Shade Cloak. But he shouldn't be too much of trouble. Okay, I just realized I'm almost dead. Okay, we're just gonna... Oh, come on. And that's what you get for being aggressive. We're basically just doing this again. Ow. Okay. Ow. So again, he's got, it's basically the same thing, but he's got spikes. Ow. Oh, goodness. When he throws his dunk balls, it's a reasonably good time to heal, but it's not the best time to heal. Oh no, I'm getting closer to death. This ain't good. This ain't good. Okay. So when he rages, you're just gonna wanna just be wary of his. Kind of get close to him, but not too close where it hurts you. Ah. Yeah. Didn't realize how much of a how difficult this is gonna be. Now, thankfully, this one's a bit easier to get to. White Defender. Now we are gonna get an achievement out of this, so this is worth doing. It's kind of silly how I'm spending all my time fighting a greater version of a Dung Knight. And again, I haven't played for a little bit, so I'm kind of impressed that I'm doing this well. No. Ow. Why that hit? Should have Shadow Dash. Alright, here we go. Doing good so far. Ow. I think this is the part where I start to fail. Here we go. Just keep going. And then, once you finally do it, he'll get defeated. And then he'll kind of kneel before that. Now, the story behind this boss as well. My friends, I will protect our dear kingdom. Have faith in me. We will all meet again. I promise it. So, I think you can also fight the white defender as much as you want as well. So that's something to get note of. And so the backstory of why he kind of why he was called the White Defender, why the place looked like it, is that he was one of the, I think he was one of the 5 knights. Can't tell if it was either 5 or 4. It was a group of knights that protected the Pale King. And so the knights were, it was Isma, I forgot what the last ones, but there were Isma, Dung Defender, him, the False Knight, that kind of guy. It was a guy like him. Then there was the warrior. It was some kind of warrior. I forgot. She was right next to the White Lady. And there was one more, and I think that's it. I think that is it. I think there was only 4. Because the king the king was in the middle. So yeah, those knights kind of just protected Hollow Nest overall, and then things didn't go well. So after that, we're going to go to the resting grounds. And we are going to get our dream nail awakened. Then, I think before we do that, I'm gonna get our dream nail awakened. So, as you can see, we're gonna hold it up. And then we're gonna get the awoken dream nail. And now we can break into even the most protected mines. We'll also get the awakening achievement. And then once we talk to her again, because of how much we have, she's going to disappear. And we're going to get the Ascension achievement. Collect 2,400 essence and hear the seer's final words. So it was actually 2,400. So we did need to defeat the white dung defender, I think. Let's see here. Do we have anything else that we want to grab? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. We're gonna do one more thing before we close off. Oh no, I forgot about you. Okay. Just realized something. We might have to do that next episode. Totally forgot about you. Okay. Alright. So, we're gonna stop here. Next episode, we are going to go get one of our last few charms for our grub friends, the Grubberfly Elegy. And then I'm gonna research how to get this last grub, and then that will be all the charms in our arsenal, as I would like to call it. We also have one more mask shard before we finish the game. I need to figure out how to get that. And then I think that's it. Alright. So I will be seeing you guys all later.